Hello traders, I want to take the time to talk to you about the stock chart for TTDZ, Triton Distribution Systems Incorporated, which is an OTC markets traded stock. But before I get to talking about the stock chart, I want to take a second to talk about just some of the overall industry movements that have been happening here. So recently TTDZ announced some acquisitions in the medical marijuana industry, and as you can see, traders have been eating that news up. Recent price action has gone crazy. And just seeing this chart, it kind of reminded me of the charts for SPLI, which, as you can see, ran from all the way from the triple zeros down here. It's at 0006 down here in this range, all the way up to over 20 cents, and it's still showing strength. Now, I was also reminded of the CBGI chart, which again, still showing crazy strength, crazy volume, and this is another medical marijuana stock. The whole sector is booming. This ran from sub pennies below 0025 all the way up to over 20 cents, and like I said, still showing strength. So going back to the TTDZ chart right here, you can see we've got kind of similar action starting up here, and all in all, it's looking really good. This is kind of reminding me also of the gold rush years back in the 1970s, where a lot of the gold stocks ran from, pennies to hundreds of dollars, and we're seeing that kind of move in the medical marijuana industry right now. You're seeing plays run from triple zeros to 20 cents and beyond. It's just crazy. So keep your eyes on the industry as a whole, but as far as this stock chart goes, let's take a look at some of the indicators. You'll notice that while this stock has been breaking out and seeing new high after new high here, the RSI had hit the overbought category, and recently it saw a little bit of correction here, as you can see just from looking at the price per share, and the RSI corrected down, which is actually really healthy for this because it gives it more room to run up. As you can see here, we've got the 14-period RSI currently sitting at 64.61, which sits it between the buy zone, which is between 50 and 70. This is about some of the most bullish territory that this can be in. We also got that 5-period RSI crossover above that 14-period RSI, and that is looking very bullish as well. Next, you can see that on this chart, we are currently testing a resistance level at 0.0105, and if that level breaks, we could easily test new highs, new overall highs here on this chart, and we've got those around 0.014, so huge gains to be made here as we test those new highs once we break past this little resistance point. Now, we've also got some support, as you can see right here, above 007. So just a good range to be in. We want to watch for this break here, and we should test new highs after that. Now you'll also notice that we came back down to test the 13 EMA, and that held. We bounced up off of that. So that's a very bullish sign. We're still in full-on breakout mode, and we're looking to continue this bounce off of that. Yeah, so all in all, chart's looking good. Now let's talk about some of the other indicators here. You'll see that our volume had settled down here for a little bit on consolidation. So some of the downside here was on really low volume, and that makes it a little more insignificant. Now we're seeing the volume kind of start to wake back up here, and we're kind of coming back to the 90-day moving average for volume. So when we cross above that, we start getting above average volume mixed with gains. Once we break through this channel point here, we're looking really good for a full-on breakout again. To back that up, you can see that we also have the MACD line kind of curling up again and looking like it's about ready to make that bullish crossover again here. We've got a nice curl, and it's looking bullish there. And you can see again just how close it is to curling back into positive territory there. Now where the MACD goes, the tricks will probably follow. You can see that this downside here on the tricks indicator is kind of starting to curl out and round out at the bottom. We could see a cross of this right after we see that MACD cross, which would again confirm short-term momentum and be very bullish. The Williams percent R, kind of the same story here. It's bouncing out of being bearish into a very bullish region. It spiked all the way from being -80 to just being -44.30, and we're looking for this cross above -20 to make it extremely bullish here. We like to be in this range and kind of fluctuating like we were back here. As you can see, though, the momentum is definitely coming back as we made a huge spike bounce out of this oversold region, and we are headed back up into that overbought region, which is bullish. Now the Accum Dist and OBV, as you can see, both started pointing up again the most recent trading session here. So we've got that volume starting to come back in here, and we've got the accumulation there to go along with it. So looking good. The CMF, Chaikin Money Flow, has been positive here. You've seen a lot of loading here when you look at the chart, and this indicator backs that up. As you can see, it's currently sitting at 0.158. 0.2 is considered bullish, and 0.4 is considered extremely bullish, and we are climbing up there. You can see it's a pretty strong spike right here. So looking bullish there, and that should continue to increase to the upside. Now our ADX line is right here at 45.34, and basically this measures trend strength. So anything above 20 is considered a relevant trend. So the fact that we are more than double that 20 shows that we have a very, very strong bullish trend here, because we've got this plus DI line above the minus DI line. So we've got a bullish trend, and it is showing strength again. As you can see, this it had been going back down, but it's kind of rounding out, and it looks like it's about to curl back up, showing that the bullish trend is actually strengthening again. So all in all, this chart is looking great. It's showing that the bullish momentum is coming back into the stock. We're seeing accumulation, and we're looking again for this nice little channel break here. So we're looking for a break of 0.0105, and above that we're looking to break the all-time highs here on this chart. So another more short-term goal would be to hit this par SAR, which is at 0.0123, which would flip that par SAR to be underneath the price per share, which would launch another bullish buy signal. So TTDZ in a very exciting industry. Keep your eyes on the medical marijuana industry as a whole, but definitely watch TTDZ come Monday morning. Do your due diligence, and this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a professional financial advisor, so don't base a buy or sell decision on anything I've said. Thanks for watching, and good luck trading.